possible is everything. Join in on the high school football talk. Call us at 248-539-9797 and watch the live stream on the State Champs Network Facebook page. Once again, here are your hosts, Lauren Plant, Tom Markowski, Kevin Moore, and Lauren Jabara.
All right, thanks for coming back to the State Champs Scoreboard. You can call in with comments on the high school football season. It was week 2. How'd your team do tonight? Maybe your school plays tomorrow. We had some crazy outcomes in the first week. Southfield fans, how disappointing was that? Orchard Lake St. Mary's alumni, tough way to lose, especially when it was right in your hands until you fumbled it away. Some say his knee was down, so there's always controversy. Call us 248-539-9797. You could win Tigers tickets for next Tuesday night, talking September 13th. We want your comments on Facebook as this show is live on the State Champs Network Facebook page. It's being shared on the 97.1 The Ticket page as well. You could also win a $50 gift card to Royal Oak. It's right here, so I have it in my hot little hand. Just dropped it. Great food going on there. And I do want to comment what's going on Facebook right now. Matthew Osterman, he's always been a big fan on the show, wants to know who won the Chippewa Valley game, the Berkeley game, and the Mac Lance Cruz North game too. So we're going to get to some scores here in just a minute, Matthew, and we appreciate that you enjoy watching it on Facebook Live. A lot of emojis there. Holly won 35-28. Dan Cullity told us that. Lee Culpepper wanted to congratulate the Lakeland Eagles on a great win. 5 years they've been city champs. So they beat Milford tonight. You'll see that game on Extra Points Saturday at 10 a.m. on WXYZ Channel 7. We were asked by Stephen Mello if Livonia Churchill had won, and I believe that they did, right? No, they were the ones that lost right in the last second.
Correct.
Well, there you go. So anyway, keep the comments coming. If we like what you're saying, if you interact with us, if you give us a call and you have good conversation with us, well, you can win these prizes because we want to give it to the fans. If you want all of the latest scores, go to our scoreboard page on our website, statechampsnetwork.com. On Twitter, we have a scoreboard handle, SC Scores. We also have a television highlight show. We mentioned it Saturday morning, 10 a.m. on WXYZ. And I do want to say this. We had the biggest audience we've ever had in the 3 years we've had this show. Last Saturday was the first time we had it on a Saturday. We were the highest rated show of the time slot. That means any other show going on at 10 a.m., everyone was watching our show more than they were watching anything else. So thank you so much to those who enjoy it. We appreciate you. We have lots of great fans, and we have some more scores. So, Kevin, give us a 411 on what's going on in the OAA and in the KLAA.
That's right. We'll start things off in the OAA. We have Troy beating Auburn Hills Avondale 21-7. Berkeley beat Ferndale 34-20. Lake Orion took care of Stony Creek 30-10. And those are the updated games we have for the OAA. And then moving to the KLAA, we have Walt Lake Western beating Canton 33-30 in a close one. Livonia Stevenson beating Livonia Churchill 24-21. We have Northfield beating Brighton 20-10. And Graham Blank took care of Novi 34-29. Plymouth beat Walt Lake Central 20-6. Waterford Mott beat Westland John Glenn 35-2. And White Lake Lakeland beat Milford in a close one, 28-27.
All right, well, before we get to our Mr. Football candidate and our Mr. Football conversation, which is coming up momentarily, let's go ahead and take Sylvia on line 2. She wants to talk about Redford Union over Clarenceville. Sylvia? Or are those just scores you're giving us? All right, well, we know that I'll tell you what. Let's put, if Khalil's on the line, let's just put him back on hold for a second. We're going to get right to him. We saw the Redford Union beat Clarenceville 6-0. Lance Cruz North over Henry Ford 44-38. And Belleville was upset. We found out tonight. Obviously, we got that score earlier, too. So these are calls that are coming in. That was from Gus. So we appreciate your input, guys. And we do want to talk about the Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race. This is the only competition statewide where you, the fans, have a chance to select the number 1 football player in the state. We started this 8 years ago, and you can vote for these guys at statechampsnetwork.com. Now, Tom, I believe that we have a new watch list for our Mr. Football race. Before we get to that, Lauren, why don't you give us the list of who we have as our top 10 right now?
All right, let's start it off with Ambry Thomas out of Detroit Martin Luther King. We have Antoine Simmons from Ann Arbor Pioneer, Cody White out of Wild Lake Western, Corey Malone Hatcher from St. Joseph, Donovan Peoples-Jones from Detroit Cass Tech, Raymond Hall from Oak Park, Jalen Kelly Powell from Detroit Cass Tech, Josh Ross out of Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Khalil Pimpleton out of Muskegon, and Marcus Sanders from Canton. And talking a little bit about Antoine Simmons, I think he's one to look out for. Even though they lost their last 2 games, he's committed to OSU as a linebacker. He is one of the top 24 outside linebackers in the country, 6'1", explosive player. He's just physically impressive. He's a vocal leader. He's encouraging. You look at him and you say, hey, he's a stud, and I'm looking forward to what he's going to bring the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Okay, good. We do have a new watch list for our Mr. Football race, and we are going to get to our Mr. Football candidate coming up here in just a second. But, Tom, you do have some guys who are on the bubble. Who are those guys?
Well, one in particular was Jarius Grissom out of River Rouge, which obviously Rouge had a big game tonight. A few others, you got to look at Hunter Rison, who was I thought it may be a top 10 preseason guy out of Ann Arbor Skyline, is going to Michigan State University. One that didn't get on our watch list that, maybe is one of those kids that should be on that watch list is the Bush kid out of Chelsea, the quarterback. But also on our watch list is Jalen Hall, we saw last week out of Macomb, Dakota. And I think all these kids, to look at the injuries that can take place. A kid that I thought could be on the watch list, but I found out he was injured last week, was Scotty Nelson out of UD. That's another kid that you have to keep an eye out for. Another one is Hamzi El Zayat out of Dearborn Fordson, fine quarterback. And, of course, Jared Smith, who just rolled up the yards last year as a running back at Poamo, Westphalia. So those are our top 5 on our watch list, but that can change as the week goes on.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad you put Jarius Grissom there on that watch list.
Because you had a chance to watch him last week.
Yeah, I did, and man, this guy he's a great athlete.
What did you like about him? Was he a drop back passer? Or was he a rollout?
He was more, I would say, a drop back passer. He definitely is a great athlete. He can run the ball, throw the ball. He knows how to take control of the game. And that's what I really liked about him over at Rouge.
Okay.
He singly had more total offensive yards than Chelsea when they played him last week.
And a kid like him, too, I know he's highly rated.
Yeah.
You come in from Robichaud. Sometimes it takes a while for a player to get accustomed to his new team. It sounds like it doesn't take Grissom that long.
He has the offense down packed there. So
good for him.
Yeah, and to all our fans out there listening, we definitely encourage you guys to call in and tell us who you think should be in the race, and who knows, you guys may even get a chance to win those Tiger tickets next week.
All right, well, you heard his incredible stats from week 1 as Muskegon beat up on Ann Arbor Pioneer at the Big House last week. It was 44-0 at the half. 51-14 was the final. Khalil Pimpleton accounting for 5 touchdowns in the game. They will welcome in Illinois Lincolnshire Stevenson on Saturday, and Khalil is great to join us right now on the phone. And Khalil, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it. Khalil.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm great. How about you guys?
Good.
All right.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
All right. Glad we could touch base with you, man. First off, the first game of the year is always so big, let alone playing at the big house. So why do you think you and your game plan for the team was able to be so successful versus, a good Ann Arbor Pioneer team?
Right. Well, it's just all about preparation and practice. The coaches came up with a great game plan, and it's something that we have been practicing on all summer. And then when it's time to play, we just execute it the way that it was supposed to be executed.
Yeah, it sounds like your linemen came off the ball quite well that day.
Exactly. That was the biggest part. None of the touchdowns, none of the scores, any of the points on the board from Muskegon would have happened without the O-line. None of it.
Hey, Khalil, you were predominantly, if not 100%, a quarterback last year. I know, talking to Coach Shane, that he's got you doing different things for this Big Reds team and playing slot and just maybe getting involved in different ways. How do you like that? And was there a transition for yourself coming out of, because, quarterback's been your spot there for Muskegon, at the lower levels and in last year as a varsity. What has that transition been like, and do you like it?
Oh, I actually love the transition. I mean, I'll just do anything just to help out this team. That should be any football player's mindset. I really love the transition. I mean, this is just another way to distribute the ball to more of our players. In my opinion, with our quarterback, with our other quarterback, with Darius Jefferson, with 6'1", 220, he's a great kid, very strong arm, and it's just another way to distribute the ball to other players. Okay,
you're going to play probably the slot at Virginia Tech, I would assume?
Yes.
You're too small to play quarterback, right?
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
Okay, that's okay.
Khalil, Lauren Jabara, how are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Good, thank you. I have a question for you. So competition is kind of fierce here in Michigan. How is that preparing you, do you think, for Virginia Tech?
Competition is fierce everywhere, in my opinion. I mean, just as long as you go hard in your practice and any of your drills, any of your workouts, and you're going with the mindset of a champion, that really shouldn't matter.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, Khalil? Kevin Moore here. I just looking at you. Me and you were like the same size, so I definitely commend you on, how you go about playing on the field.
Thank you.
So I just want to talk to you about the amount of work you put in off the field in the off season. Not being the biggest player out there. So I just want to know about that.
I mean, since a kid, I've always loved football, and it's just something that I've always wanted. I mean, like when I'm not at home doing homework or playing the game out with my friends, majority of the time I'm probably at a field running around doing routes, doing cone drills, ladder drills. And working out with my friends, that's the majority of my time, and that's just what we like to do, especially here in Muskegon. Football is very, very big here, and that's what we grow up around. I mean, Muskegon Big Red football is what we do around here.
Thank you.
All right, you can vote for Khalil Pimpleton for Mr. Football at statechampsnetwork.com. You're a popular guy because as of tonight, you have nearly 900 votes. So let's keep on getting, let's keep getting Muskegon Nation out there voting. You're right behind King's Ambry Thomas for the lead. All right.
All right.
So you get it out there, and thanks for joining us, and good luck Saturday.
Oh, no problem. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. There have been 2,500 votes cast thus far in the 2016 Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race. If your school team is looking to fundraise, there's nothing easier or more delicious than Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Go to doughraiser.com for details. Before break, quickly, the Twitter poll question of the night.
All right, you guys. Ready for it?
Always.
What was the biggest upset of week 1 of the football season? We have number 1, Fordson over Canton. Number 2, King over Southfield. 3, Oxford over Romeo. Or 4, Brighton over East English. You guys make sure to tweet in those results for us at SC Scoreboard Show. We want to hear from you. We want to give you guys some prizes. So let's hear it.
All right. Coming up, Rochester Adams head coach Tony Petrito will join us live in studio. Plus more scores from action tonight in other conference play. Call us at 248-539-9797. Gus has been hanging on. We're going to get to him when we come back. We have Tigers tickets to give away for those with good questions and comments regarding high school football. We want to reward the high school football fans, so have a take. The best calls tonight, the best interaction online. They're going to win those tickets Tuesday night, September 13th versus Minnesota, all courtesy of State Champs. You're listening to the Scoreboard Show on 97.1 The Ticket.